Good morning. I'm from Yonsei University at Seoul. This presentation is prepared in my graduates. We try to understand emerging relationships between private and non-profit organizations. And we made this presentation in a hurry, so there's many titles in the presentation. I think I have just 10 or so minutes. As the topic suggests, partnerships among private companies are quite prevalent over a couple of decades in the Western and Eastern world. But the two different sectors, from businesses and non-profits, are very early in their stages. So our focus of study was to look at their activities from the lessons in the business partnerships. So I'm going to use some terminologies as taught in the business school to understand these new emerging relationships. They say business and non-profit partnerships are about strategies to create both economic and social value. And they try to maximize the value as experienced by the community overall. And this phenomenon is in a different way called co-creation between corporations and consumers, and between corporations and public organizations. And the famous article by Cora and Kramer defined creating social shared value, CSV, as a new way of achieving economic success for even profit-oriented organizations. So what is our theoretical proposition? We use the shared value concept in co-creating value. CSV is defined as policies and operating practices enhancing corporate competitiveness, enhancing their economic as well as social conditions in the communities. Ramaswamy used that concept in understanding the emerging engagement platform between consumers and corporations. So as you try to jog these days, you use Nike Plus platform. They don't do advertising anymore. They stopped spending $1 billion in advertising. Instead, they try to create a social media in cell phone to be connected with the consumers. We suggest two pillars in understanding these partnerships between businesses and non-profits. We use some of the institutional framework in the first place, and then use partner-specific relational perspectives. I will explain each one in the next slide. The institutional perspective we want to use include direct experiences by the corporation, which have engaged in the social services. So as the company experiences more and more social contribution, they will improve their performance. It means there's a learning curve effect in social contribution, first place. And also, institutional infrastructure, as required by many countries and societies, stimulate companies to enjoy their reporting system. So we can use GRI, Global Reporting Initiatives, as some of the international arrangements to engage corporations to be part of environmentally sensitive orientation. The next dimension is partner relation specific perspective. It suggests 3 to 4 variables. So here you can think of the size and scale of the partnering between businesses and nonprofits. If you spend more time and energy, as well as money, monetary resources in partnership, you may expect a better performance in the end. Secondly, value creation and value capturing have been a critical variable in understanding corporate strategy. So you have to explore new horizons to generate profit in the long term. Also, you have to exploit your current capabilities to generate short-term profits. If we can apply that exploration and exploitation perspective by June March to this partnership understanding. So when you collaborate, you can transfer existing knowledge among organization and facilitate the creation of new knowledge to produce synergistic solutions. Also, if you have a partnership that will help you create and capture the value in terms of economics for your company and organization. We can use both businesses' perspectives as a starting point and nonprofits' perspectives, their own different perspectives. In this particular study, we focused on the business-oriented perspective in understanding partnership. The final factor in partner relationship is complementarity between profits and nonprofits. So they are engaging in this joint venture because they don't have what the other partner has. So we suggest reciprocal give and take between profits and nonprofits that will help enhance their performance. The key purpose of this study is to understand what's really happening in Korean conglomerates. Because this is still in an early stage in the evolution. We don't have any archival data to do objective analysis. So instead, we relied on subjective survey to distribute it to the managers in charge of social contribution in top 500 companies in Korean stock markets. So we use the published financial data to support their subjective evaluation of performance and important individual variables. About 100 companies responded to our electronic and paper survey. So, in summary, I reviewed partnership performance as viewed by these professionals in the companies as dependent variable, and try to explain that partnership performance to the 6 dependent variables using institutional and relation-specific inputs. We controlled using financial data for about the year, industry, and financial performance, and they are belonging to a specific business. So this is less visible, but focus on this center. We have about 6 variables. If you just use one variable each, they are all look significant. But if you control everything else, what we can is what we can do. So institutional engagement, like in global reporting initiative, was not important in explaining their experience partnership performance. Instead, their direct experience as a company engaging in the nonprofit partnership had a highly significant effect in their performance. So, suggestion, you have to have more and more experiences in this partnership. Second factor, these 4 factors, says scale. The resources committed to the partnership has a rather significant impact on the performance. But these 2 parts, value creation and value capture from the corporate for-profit perspective, says knowledge sharing is very important, 3-star there, but business related is non-significant. That means it's better to share, exchange informally as friends between profit companies and non-profit organizations. It will create new value in terms of social and economic values. But the profit-oriented, business-relatedness doesn't produce any performance. You should be less economic. You should be more social in producing better partnership performance. Final aspect, reciprocity, complementarity between 2 partners, 2 sectors, not that important. So it's not a sort of economic exchange. By the definition, you lack, business organization lack what they have in nonprofit sector. A nonprofit sector do not know how to create profits. That fact is not a critical factor in producing performance. So in conclusion, in understanding partnership performance, this is type of value capturing is the type of, and this should be value creation by sharing knowledge. So 3, by the survey, among 500 executives in charge of social contribution in major Korean companies, they suggest us you should be doing more in CSR activities to produce better partnership performance. That's first. Second, you should do it in a greater scale than less scale. Second, you better share information and knowledge and experiences with your partners for better performance. That sums up my presentation. So if you have further questions, I will question in the Q&A session. Thank you.